Today you are going to build and code the WeDo 2.0 Lego robots. There are almost 300 pieces in this kit, so it is important that you keep the pieces away from other kits. Each kit is labeled with a piece of duct tape. You can see that this kit has pieces that are blue on it. The motor has a blue piece of duct tape. The card with all the pieces has a blue piece of duct tape, and the bucket and the lid has a piece of blue duct tape. All of the pieces in this kit need to remain with this kit and should not be shared with anyone else doing the same Lego WeDo project. Make sure the iPad that you are using is labeled with the words WeDo Robot. Not all of the iPads have this app. You are going to use the Lego Education WeDo 2.0 app that is pictured in this video. Next, I'm going to tell you what to expect when you open the app. So we're going to go through a series of screenshots and instructions so that you can understand the app once you get started. Once you open the app, you will come to the welcome screen. You can use the arrow on the side, or you can see that there are dots on the bottom. If you swipe across the screen, you will maneuver through the app, and you will see the different introduction screens that will introduce you to this app and the robot. A helpful note to remember is that when you use this app for the second time, you're not going to need to go through that getting started group of screens because you've already done that. So feel free to click the X in the top right corner and it'll take you directly to your first projects or my projects, whichever you are going to be working on. If it is the first time using the app, go ahead and swipe through all of the screens so you can become familiar with the app, and then click Get Started so that it will bring you to this screen. You'll want to click on the green button that says Your First Project. That is going to open up the glowing snail directions, and you will progress through this. So use the arrows at the top, or once again, swipe. And then you're going to want to make sure that you click on Start Building. Don't continue to swipe or click the arrows in the top right-hand corner, or you'll go to the Connect Your Robot, but you will not have built it yet. So make sure that you click on the Start Building to get your Lego building instructions. The parts that you need will be displayed on the screen, and you'll use the arrow, the blue arrow, to advance on the right. If you miss a step or need to go backwards, you can click the arrow on the left to go back. But again, you will advance with the blue arrow in the bottom right, and then you will continue to be given your instructions, parts that you need. You'll build what you see on the screen, and then when you are finished building, you'll come to a screen that I believe says good job, and then it will take you to the connect aspect where you will connect your robot to your iPad so that you can code it. Press the blue connect button and then a screen will show up where it's telling you to push the green button on your robot's motor. That will turn it on, and it will also then show up in the Smart Hub for you to select it, and then your robot will be paired. You can X out of this screen and it will take you to the coding instructions where you will not be free coding, but you will be following a set of instructions for this particular robot. Once you have successfully coded your robot and you have tested it and you are ready to move on, swipe so that you get to the screen that says good job. Click on the blue button that says back to lobby. Please do not select one of the other robot programs because I'm going to have you either delete your project or I'm going to have you rename it in case you want to come back and work on it again. So any of the robots that you build that you follow the instructions for, that you have not designed yourself, we are going to delete them. Because our iPads are used by every student in the school, they will be very full of projects, and we want to make sure that the projects we are saving are those of the robots that we have designed and the coding programs that we have created, and not just following instructions that we could recreate at any time. Whether you need to delete your project or you need to rename it because it's a project that you have created, you're going to click on that blue edit pencil If it's a project that you're deleting, you'll just click on that red delete button and then your project will be deleted. If you created a project that you are the original creator of, you are going to want to rename it because all projects will be saved on this iPad and you may want to come back and work on it later. So we are going to save it with our first and last name. So you're going to click on the word project and it will open up another screen. If you click the X next to the word project, it will delete that word. Next, you are then able to type your first and last name, and then lastly, click the blue Done button. When you click Done, it will take you back to the main screen where you can see that your project is listed in the My Projects section, and it should have your first and last name. That way, if you remember what iPad you were using, you can go back and make edits, modify, debug, and continue to work on your project all school year. Now that you've completed the glowing snail, your first project, you will want to click on the classroom projects. That will open up a menu of a lot of different options where you can do dump trucks, helicopters, amphibians, lots of different options that you can do. I highly suggest that you finish all of the getting started projects before you move on to the guided projects or the open projects or just creating your own project. It really gives you a foundation and an understanding of how the app works and what different options you have for building. The only getting started project that you may not be able to complete is letter D, collaborating, and that's because you would need another group building the same project that you are doing because you have to use a robot from two different kits and put them together and have your robot work together. In the future, you may want to create your own projects. Again, I would suggest going through the classroom projects, definitely all the getting started, doing a few guided practices and a few open projects, and you can even use the open projects and then create your own projects as well. But should you want to create your own, you would click on the plus sign in that green circle in the My Project section, and that's where you will begin coding. But again, you will be designing the robot and coding it there. Every time you click that My Projects, it creates a new one. We do not want to fill our home screen up with projects that are not actually being built or coded. So make sure if you accidentally click a project, or if you're not going to complete a project, or if you're just doing one of the getting started or guided practices, make sure that you're deleting those. The only ones we want to be saved in that green section of My Projects are the ones that you are going to work on over and over again. You'll want to keep an eye on the time because you'll need about 10 minutes to take apart your robot and sort the pieces into the correct compartments. There's a parts card in your kit. It's the back side of the top card that you find in your kit. It will also help you find the parts when you're building, but also helps you put the parts away. Make sure you check the floor, that you don't mix pieces with another kit if somebody else is also doing the WeDo robot. Make sure that the lid closes properly and that you have turned off the motor because we don't want to run down the battery, so that the next group coming in will also be able to build a Lego robot. You'll find this cleanup instructions sheet that you're seeing on the screen in your kit, so kind of use it as a checklist to make sure that you have taken good care of the robot and cleaned up properly. Now you're ready to go gather your materials. You're going to want to get your WeDo 2.0 blue tub. You're going to want to make sure you get an iPad that has the Lego WeDo app on it. Remember, the iPad will be labeled with WeDo. And then you are going to be able to get started. So if you need to go back and watch this video for instructions, you may also do that. Have fun, and I hope that you enjoy coding WeDo Lego robots.